If it's a little shaky, it'll be all right. It'll be okay. Okay, all systems go. Everything looks okay on my end. I have none of the glasses on. Um, and I don't know where my apparatus is to clean said glasses. So, it's fine. We're just gonna rock out there with the no glasses. But anyhow, hey guys, it's me, Danielle J. Mitchell, your up and coming queen of real estate. And I'm here for today's and this week's Tuesday tip at 2. All right. It's a lot going on today. A slightly tardy for the party. I'm coming on, as I like to call it, live, which, I still continue to do from time to time. But yeah, but sometimes that means it's a little bit glitchy in the matrix when I go live. But it's all right. We're going to work it out. Okay. So today, as you can tell by the title, we're talking about staging. But we're just talking about, again, continuing the series in with Mythbusters, the Mythbusters series, and going through that, coming through, talking about it. And tag a friend. Real estate has been slowing down a bit, but not so much where there's nothing on the market or people are not buying, right? So what I will say is that whether you're in a market where things are selling like hotcakes, houses inventories are selling like hot cakes, or if it's a market which we hadn't had in quite some time, where it's a buyer's market, I think it's always great to stage a property, right? You want to, isn't always necessary. Again, unless you're an investor and, get a fixer upper, you're rehabbing it, all that other stuff. But for, the regular home seller, it may not make sense for you to put all that money into fixing up the property that you're leaving and you just want to get proceeds from. And a lot of times you can do very minor things that will help the property show well and make a regular buyer, regular, I just mean, somebody looking for a home. That's what I mean. So when I say regular, I just mean the kind of buyer that is just looking for a home and, a family or somebody wanting to start a family. So, what you want to do as a seller is when it comes to staging, you're making sure that your home is being seen in the best light, right? In the best capacity that it can be. And staging just helps to add to the ambiance. It helps to for people to imagine a space, because most people cannot imagine a space when they see something that is, even if it's a new build, new construction, or just a recently rehab, it was gutted down to the studs and brought back to life, and expensive marble and expensive this and all that other stuff. And the average person, the average buyer can see a new construction and, will be like, wow, this is nice. But at the same time, it's like some people can't imagine, okay, well, where would my couch go? But where, actually living in the space. So, what staging provides is the foresight to be like, oh, I can see my family sitting here. I can see my family eating here. I can see Thanksgiving dinners. I can see us relaxing on a sectional, watching Netflix, right? Main bedroom. It's a queen, I have a king, but based on, this queen, I know there's plenty of room for a king, right? It's those little things that can help a buyer to imagine themselves in the space and also, get inspired to want to do some things differently. And it doesn't matter, even if it's a smaller space, right? There are times where when you're working with a buyer, you have to adjust, you know, what they're looking for based on the market, based on what's in their budget, all that, all those things. And you might come across a home that's small and it looks small. And it's like, this is too small, but it's like, but it's what you can afford, right? But if that place is furnished, then it's like, oh, it's small, but the use of the space, like I can see a vision for it now because of how these things are laid out, right? Even though it's small, I can see how this makes sense, right? It being decorated and set up the way that it is to attract a buyer's attention through the listing photos, right? Of course, when you stage a home, you take those professional pictures and it's like, ooh, this looks pretty, right? But when you actually get in there, you can again see yourself living there, which when a buyer is going to buy a house, that's what you're envisioning. It's going to be a place you're going to be at a whole lot, right? Um, through listing photos and draw them in during house tours. It will show the higher sell price. If you're selling a vacant property, consider adding furniture to show the space when it's utilized. Or if the problem is you have too much stuff, consider getting a storage unit while your home is on the market. That's another thing. If you're one who, you're not leaving the premises beforehand because you have to buy your own property and all that stuff, then it would make sense to get a storage facility, utilize your garage, utilize some storage areas just so that you can be able to move the things that you're not readily using, minimize, right? I think I did a Tuesday tip or two, not everything, because it's heartwarming to see family pictures a lot of times. It's nice. Is staging is definitely something that can help, something that can help you get the top dollar that you're looking for. And again, it's like getting your house show ready, shining its best light on it so that you can get the hopefully desired amount that you're looking for. That is all for today in this week's Tuesday Tip 2 for all is fair in real estate. I need you to do that. You can book your consultation, whether you're selling or whether you're buying, and we can get you started. Okay. Remember, there's no place like home. There's no place like home